what's going on YouTube? This your boy, I am Core from the Accolades here with another tutorial. So this tutorial is going to be inside of Pro Tools and I'm going to be showing you how to get, they call it like the Drake underwater effect, but it's really like a filter. That's what it really is. So I'm going to show y'all how to do that. I got this beat I started working on with me and my homeboy DJ, and I'm mixing it, and at the pretty much it's a tape stop that goes on right here, and I wanted to go right into the filter effect or the underwater effect. So I'm gonna let y'all hear it before I start showing you.
I think we can skip the finality and skip the finality. Skip the finality.
So I want the filter to come in right there. So first thing you want to do is grab your EQ. So it could be a 1 band, 7 band. It all depends on what you want to do. But in this case, I want to use a 7 band EQ. This also will work in like Logic or any other DAWs. It's just the automation is going to be done differently, but the same principle is going to apply. So right now, this is how I want it to sound. So, so pretty much it's a low pass filter, and I boost it, around 285.9 hertz. Just so I can get that filter effect. And I'm gonna show you. So if I take this out, yeah, kind of like it make it make the filter more apparent in their frequency. So all right. So first thing, what I want to do is I'm gonna have to automate the bypass on it when I want the EQ to turn on. That's what I'm gonna focus on first. So in order to do that, right now I'm on my instrument aux track, and I got the EQ on there. So what you could do, you can hold Control, Option, and Command, and click on Bypass right here, and then you'll get this option. It says Enable Automation for Master Bypass. You can do that. That's another way you can do it too. So you can click on this window right here, and your automation window will pop up. So I can click on Master Bypass and click Add right there, but I usually just do it from here. Just hold Control, Option, Command, click on whatever button I want to automate, hit Enable. Now if I go to my drop down right here, you'll see my EQ name and the Master Bypass. So what I want to do, I want to bypass it starting off. I want to tell it when to come on. So I'm going to change. You got what, 4 modes? You got read mode where it reads the automation. You got touch mode. So pretty much if you anytime you touch, if I touch a parameter, like let's say this frequency, while it's playing and I touch this parameter, when I let go, it'll jump back to, so if I adjust this to 2 kilohertz while it's playing, it'll automatically snap back to 20,000, kilohertz. And then you got latch mode, so whenever you let go, so if I move this down to, like I said, 2K, and once I let go, it's not gonna snap back to 20,000. It's just gonna stay at the 2K. And then you got write mode. Write mode is gonna permanently, you know, get rid of whatever. So if I already did automation right here, and I go down and I do automation again, and I put it in write mode, it's gonna erase everything that I've done and write what I currently do. So in this case, I like using touch mode, either touch or latch mode. Well, I'm gonna stick with touch. So I'm gonna hit play. I already got the plug-in bypass, right? So I'm gonna leave it bypassed, and I'm gonna unbypass it when it gets to where I wanted to come in at the end, at the end of the fourth bar. So just watch. So now we got the bypass enabled. So what I can do, I like having my stuff spot on. So if I click on this point, it's gonna snap it to the grid line. Oh. All right, and then for this one, go ahead and change my grid. I can have it come in right here, or a little bit before. So let's hear it. Let's go back one. So you gotta play around with it. Boom. Alright, so now we don't have the clicking that I heard. So now, the next thing I want to do is I want to automate this. I want to automate the low pass frequency. So what I can do to enable it, hold Control Option Command, click on it, and hit enable. So now, what's going to be the easiest way for me to do it? So you got to think about what's going to be, what you're trying to accomplish, what's going to be the easiest way to accomplish it. And I'm just going to play around with it. I'm going to play around with it and then edit it from there. So we're going to hit play. So I don't like that one. So I'm gonna do it again. One more time. So I want something like that. So, you see it already made my little points for me. So I can close this plug in. Now, I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna get rid of the points that I don't need. So I can hold Option. What we got? First, let's get this on the grid. So click, so it snapped to the grid. So I wanted to go down like that. So what I can do, I can put this in slip mode. So I can either click up here or I got my F keys set up to it. So, if I hit F1 shuffle, F2 slip. So I wanted to drop down to here. So I'm gonna go back to grid, put this on the grid, and go back to slip mode. Everything in between here, I'm gonna highlight, hit delete. Go back here, let's hear it. I wanted to dip quicker than that, so let's see. We're going to have to create another automation point. Let's see if we can do it real quick. I'm going to start lowering it before then. So yeah, so that sounds right. So you gotta play with it till it sounds right. Then we'll move this over here. Let's put a point right here. Let's get rid of this one. See how I wanted to dip down and come back up? So I'm gonna hold Option, click on these to get rid of those. So I'm gonna snap this to the grid. I'm gonna snap it right here. Well, boom, get rid of that one. And so I wanted to start rising around here. All right, so I'm gonna go back into slip mode. Get my little trim selector. Delete everything that's in here. I'm gonna snap this endpoint to the grid. Go back to slip mode. Get rid of everything in between there. Let's hear it. So, all right, I think I'm gonna change one thing. I'm gonna bring this up a little bit. Let's hear it. And that's it. So now I finished it. So I can put this in read mode. So now if I touch any of the parameters in here, it's not going to actually write it in there or do anything. So we're good. So hopefully, you know, this helps some of y'all out. And if you got any questions, feel free to hit me up. Drop a comment, ask questions, or you can hit me up, accolades@gmail.com. The email will be in the description. Or you can hit me up on Instagram because I'm always on there. So peace out. Appreciate the support. I'll holler at y'all later. Bow.